Hey y'all. Hey, you guys. It's Nita, your favorite diva, and I'm back. I am back. I missed you guys so much. You know, we took a break from my channel and we were on Mo's channel last week. So me and my girl Monique Nicole, I call her Mo, but Monique Nicole is here.
That's good. Go ahead.
Join me today. I don't have like a great opening. You know, I'm still trying to get, this whole thing together. You know, I love her opening. Her little intro is so great. Make sure you check out last week's episode so you can see her great intro and look how bad mine is. So
it is not bad, Nita. Silly.
Hey Daria. Hey William Lawrence. Glad y'all are here. Make sure y'all share the video. I'm in Facebook jail. So y'all, if y'all can share it to Facebook for me, please do that for me because your girl is in Facebook jail. Why? I don't know. So just share.
What'd you post?
I don't know.
What'd you say?
I think, honestly, when I do those clips, like if I have a little clip of something that I want to discuss from a show, I think it's like a copyright thing that they're like dinging me for. And they're really, really strict. But they didn't tell me what it was. They were just like this. They gave me all these dates. It felt like they kind of went through with like some kind of audit and they found like whatever. And they just like, hey, you like in jail for like 4 days. So I was just like,
okay. Damn, Facebook.
69 ways. Oh my girl. Ow. Look, she still ain't changed that name, girl. You must be Stella getting her groove back. That's right, girl. I get it.
Oh my gosh.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Share.
Tell a friend.
Mo had a great Hot Topic show on her channel last night. Lamont was there, Moochie was there, Brillo was there. Baby, I was supposed to be there. I was there in spirit. I'm in the comments. Let's get down there and talk, you guys, okay? So make sure you check that out. It was a great live. So check that out. You guys. So with the pleasantries, Mo, do you have anything else to say? How's your life going? How's today? I hope everybody's doing okay. What's going on?
This week has been, I don't know. It's been like a regular week. Nothing bad, nothing too good, nothing too bad. Just in the middle.
Okay.
Honestly, the weeks are going by very fast. I feel like I saw a meme and it said something like October, November, December is like the weekend. It's almost like Saturday, Sunday, like how it just goes by so fast. It's like the latter part of the year. It's like just so fast. Like, so
yeah.
I don't know about y'all, but I the weeks are just going by so fast. It's like
they are.
You try to get a little bit of anxiety, like, oh my God, the year's almost over. I haven't done this yet. So I'm going through that little phase right now. But
okay. All right. Well, make sure you do everything that you can to balance yourself, get back to center, balance, and all that good stuff. So don't let it go by too fast. Make sure you stay grounded. Hey, Samara. Hey, She Bees. Hey, boo. We got a whole Reese cup. We got the peanut butter and we got the chocolate. That's what he said. Reese cup on the screen. I love me some peanut butter. So that's a good one. I appreciate it. I'm so glad you guys are here. If you guys could share the video, I would appreciate that. We are going to get into Belle Collective, honey, because this was a reunion. So this is season 2. Part 1. Now, how many parts we gonna have, baby? I think we only had like 10 episodes. Like, how many parts are we gonna have?
Probably 2, a 2-parter.
So I hope so. But the way Carlos was saying it, he didn't say the final. He said come back for part 2. I was like, oh, okay. So I didn't know. So
I think.
Go ahead.
I think it's 2 parts.
Okay. It should only be 2 parts. So
right.
Because we already got the husbands on You know what I'm saying? So if the husbands are already on, so I'm thinking like,
True.
okay, so yeah. Y'all,
Good
I
point.
don't know why some of these pictures are like this, honey. I don't know. I'm sorry. But we're gonna go through with the fashions. We're gonna go through with the fashions, honey. So um first of all, do y'all want to start out with the newcomers or you want to start off with the OGs? What you think, Mo? You want to start off with the OGs?
Yeah, let's do the OGs
Okay,
first.
let's do the OGs. Let me do my least favorite with the OGs.
Really? That was your least favorite? Look.
Least favorite. Tambra Cherie was my least.
Wow.
I don't know what it is. I think her look. Okay, so we got the whole dress. Here's the look. The dress was beautiful. It's something about all those bundles of hair.
Mm-hmm.
The dress was beautiful. I would say of her being on that couch, she will almost be top for me, but I'm gonna give it to Letitia. Because
Slayed. She slayed.
yes. But it's something about the whole look. Like, I don't know. I'm one of those girls, like, I like hair up.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you're in ball gowns and you're looking so luxurious. I don't know why I don't like long. I love it up
Mm-hmm.
so you can see all of
Or even a
it.
bob. Even a bob.
Yes. Like it's like I don't like it feels like it covers you up. It kind of like it doesn't accentuate the best of you. So,
Heavy.
you know, that's
That's a good point.
but
I
the
agree.
bundles was a little bit of overkill for me. And even like when we talk about even if she would have did something like this, like I
Yes.
could still appreciate, I mean, even if you want to still have the long whatever, that it's the back, like I don't feel like it's taken away from. But I just really felt like Tambra hair took away from the whole look of it. And yeah, she could have did a bob as well too. So
Mm-hmm.
um yeah, so that was I mean, I thought all the girls looked good. I was just mad that
My least
they didn't have any color
favorite was Latrice.
Okay. Okay. Okay, let me see. Latrice
I
is
don't know.
here.
Mhm.
I know.
The purple dress.
Yeah, it was a little unflattering, just a bit.
I
Um,
feel like her dress was worse. Her look was worse than Tambra's, and for
yeah.
me,
Let me see if I get yeah.
I don't know why. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel
Yeah,
about.
I get that. I get
I
that.
think.
It doesn't look well sitting down for one. Like it's not a sit down dress.
Mhm.
Um, she got Grace and Mercy Jr., so she should have been accentuating that. I felt like it should have been something low cut. I felt like she should have been putting the girls up front and center. You got some new girls. Now, why you got them all coming up with all these feathers, child? I'm
The
sorry.
feathers.
I don't know. So yeah, so that was like my only thing about it. Let me
Mhm.
see if I get a better picture. Okay, y'all see it? Y'all see Latrice's. So Monique said that she didn't. She thought she was the least, not the worst dress, but the
Mhm.
least dress. Okay, so um, but she's still a pretty girl. We're not saying none of that. We're just
Mhm.
saying that we don't think that the dress was, it just wasn't giving what it should have gave. That's all we're saying. What we
Right.
what we saying in the comments? Yes, it's not a sit down dress. Or a stand up dress. Come on, Monique always
Yeah, it didn't look cute standing up either. So I don't know.
exactly. Yeah, it was something about the way it was made, and I love feathers, and I am definitely a fur and feather girl, but it has to be right. It has to be right because sometimes it just looks cheap and tawdry. So,
Yeah.
just make sure it's right. So, let me see. Who else do we have here? Okay, so let's talk about Miss she's not looking like George Washington anymore. I love the finger wave.
Yeah.
I
Right.
think she looks beautiful today.
Yes. Very pretty.
All throughout the season, No, ma'am.
Oh, that damn
It's gonna be
wow.
a no, ma'am for me. All throughout the season, it's a no, ma'am.
Like she didn't change her look. She didn't change her look not one time, not
It's a no,
once.
ma'am for me.
Oh, not the side by side.
It's a no, ma'am for me. Baby, but she came ready. She looked beautiful. She looked beautiful. Her makeup was pretty. Her hair was beautiful. Um, Now there was a little controversy now. Her and this new nose, y'all. Do y'all think she got a new nose? She got a nose job. She did not confirm nor deny, but those nostrils did look pinched. What say you?
I didn't notice it. I mean, she pretty much confirmed it. But
Yeah,
I didn't really notice it until Latrice pointed it out. I mean, I think it looks good on
yeah,
her. It's really
it's
nice.
tasteful. She doesn't look
She
like a
still
different
has like her nose. It still looks
right. She doesn't look like a different
exactly.
person. You know, sometimes your nose can change your complete look of your face or whatever. So this is a before. I wanted to put them together, and you see her down in the corner. This is her after. Now it could be
Mm.
a good contour. It could be a good
Mhm.
contour, but I cannot tell. Do y'all think that she had a nose job? Do you think she had a nose job? Hey, baby girl. Hey, Miss Kira. Yes, I'm so glad
You're
she
not late.
left that blonde wig. Yes.
My thing is, why did she keep it all season long? She didn't switch it up not one time. I don't understand that part.
Not once. Her face looked different in the dressing room. Oh, you know what? I wasn't even paying attention. Like I had it playing in my ear and I was trying to get the screenshots, but I didn't really see it. So yeah, it
Mm.
felt like when I say her nose looks smaller, it's like this. It's like the nostrils. You see how that the nostrils the nostrils look like this. Like they pinch.
But it's peaceful. It looks really good though. It looks really
Looks
good.
good. It still looks natural. It doesn't look too small. But look, don't hold that nose up because you're gonna see this. This what you're gonna see.
Oh my
All right,
gosh.
y'all, let me stop. Let me go on to the next thing. Okay, so I thought so Gucci looked pretty.
She looks really
I thought
pretty.
she looked
Very
pretty.
pretty.
Here's the full on shot. I love the color on her skin. I thought it did what it needed to do. You know, of this picture, I was not a fan of Latrice, and I wasn't a fan of Akeisha. I thought she looked okay, but the way she postured herself, like she is just the it girl,
I
I
liked I
I,
liked
I
her
didn't
hair
see that.
dress. Her hair and dress was giving.
Girl, she's giving a little Miss,
Her
she's giving
like
a little Miss Piggy to me. Girl, pipe it. I'm gonna, I'm shout out to Color Me Pink. She's giving a little Miss Piggy, so I'm gonna need you to pipe it on down, baby. I'm sorry, I don't like her attitude. It's so elite. It's so
it's because of her attitude.
it's her attitude that makes her feel icky to me. So I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little biased, but to me, I don't think that
Right.
you know. Yes, just give him a little pinch. Okay. Yeah, I do. Like I said, I like Akeisha's ponytail. Like, I love a pony, y'all. Y'all know if I ain't got braids in my head, most of the time my hair's in a pony. I love a pony. Y'all, that's my thing. That's my thing. So I love, like I said, I thought that was a good choice. Like if you didn't want to do an updo, I thought that was perfect. I may not have done a middle part. I probably would have did a side swoop, but Other than that, I thought she was okay. She's fine. She's fine. Like I said, I might be a little biased, and I'm gonna just let you know I might be a little biased because I don't like her attitude. So there's that. Okay, so what else? Okay, so we're loving Letitia. Like I wish she would have did something different with her hair. But other than that, she looked beautiful to me. Standing up, she looked great in that dress. Girl, whatever kind of shapewear she had, it was doing what it needed to do, baby. So yes. Okay.
Send it to me. I need it.
Hello, me too. And Mr. Carlos King, he was looking very dapper himself. Looking a little dapper himself. So yes, yes, yes. When we get to the husbands, I got pictures of the husbands. I ain't trying to be shady. She gotta stop. She got her attitude. She needs a little minor adjustment, and we gonna be good. We are gonna be good. Now, why is this picture still up? Okay. So, all right. So we talking about the girls glow up next. Grace and Mercy Jr. But she didn't have them on display. Does Tambra have a BBL? Does Tambra have a BBL? Oh, we lost her. It's okay. Okay. Oh, she's back. Dang, just that fast. Okay. Does Tambra have a BBL, y'all? I didn't notice. I don't know what Gucci was talking about. I was just like, girl, what? I didn't understand what she was talking about. Did you understand what she was talking about?
I didn't notice.
Yeah. And Tambra didn't take it. She was just like this. I take it as a compliment. Next. Okay, so then we get into the new girls. We get into the new girls. Did the new girls cause a rise in the ratings? Possibly, because Akeisha was very controversial. And also, too, so Gucci had this storyline about her children and JJ's, her child and JJ's children and this colorism. And baby, when we talk about colorism, we start shaking the table and people start watching and trying to figure out what is going on. So possibly
I must have clocked out. I must have clocked out. I don't remember her storyline at all. Maybe I missed some. Y'all, I'm gonna pause a second on Belle. I think I missed it. So her children was. I don't want to waste time. Never mind.
No, we'll talk about it next week because the girls will be on the show and then they'll break it down and you'll see it. They'll show a little package for them and all that stuff.
Perfect.
So we'll talk about that next week, you guys. So you make sure you get in there. Right. I wasn't checking for Tambra either. Like she was like a womp womp womp. She was like what's that girl that left? That was the dentist from last season. Like Tambra, that girl. Like I'm over it. Like I'm just not checking.
I mean, she gave a little more than that girl did. She gives a little more than her, at least. My opinion.
I don't know. It feels like it's fake. It's giving fake to me. I don't know. I was not believing Tambra's storyline. I believe her fibroids, yes. I don't believe this whole shit with Damon. I don't believe this whole shit with this girl, this new girl that's walking in. And I was like, oh. Yeah, no. I was just like, if y'all have been off and on for 16 years, okay, he can have emotional connections to different women. And Damon, I need you to just fess up and be like, yeah, we used to talk.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was what it was. Like, I hate, girl, we're going to get into it. Love and Learn Huntsville. How them niggas be playing in y'all face, y'all. And y'all be sitting up there just, they fucking be lying. Like they will say a lie in one sentence and then they will say that they didn't say the lie. I be like, we got the tape. Roll the tape. Oh my God.
Roll the tape.
Martell and Marceau, they are the kings of that. Child. Oh, Antoinette, that's her name. Yes. Tambra could be Antoinette for me. She's giving Antoinette. Like, I mean, I don't know. I think she's so irritating with the sound of her voice. Her
Yeah.
just that whole. I'm sorry. It's giving fake. It's giving.
No, her voice is quite annoying.
Yeah, it's very animated, and trust me, I'm a little more animated. I want to be like a Miss K. I want to be real sultry and all. Like, I really want to be like that, but that's not my voice. Like me being my authentic self. But I feel like Tambra's is like on another level of.
It's different. It's like 5 octaves too high. And
That's
it's
not
pitchy.
normal to me. Like does that feel like it's made?
Well, it might be because look at Michelle.
Oh,
that's definitely Tamra's voice. I don't think she's faking it. Her voice is just annoying. That's definitely her voice.
When she get mad, that motherfucking voice change. That voice changed when she get mad. Does it change when she get mad?
She put a little bass in her voice, but she got upset. Okay.
Well, maybe just like Michelle, when she sing, her voice is different. Child, I don't know. But like it reads fake. Yes, it changes. I'm telling you, it changes.
Really?
Yes.
I gotta go back and watch and listen to that.
So there's a rumor that Tambra didn't want
y'all saying.
Yes.
She didn't want.
You can call out a narcissist, and that is classic narcissist tendencies. The gaslighting, how they want to make you feel like what you think is not what happened. I'm like, nigga. Oh my God, I just had a with my baby daddy today. Ex-husband, y'all. I was married to him when I had my child, but he's my baby daddy because we divorced. Just had a situation with him, and he act like I'm a new girl. Like I ain't new to like I'm new to this and I ain't true to this. Nigga, I know you. I know you.
Right.
I know you not sitting up here trying to lie to me. Like, and then he was trying to put it on me. I was like,
terrible. Just terrible.
Sweet Jesus. Sweet Jesus. Sweet baby black Jesus, help me.
Just terrible. Terrible.
Yes.
Just terrible.
Listen, we good, right? We good. So, okay, so what she's doing a whole lot of dancing around this whole thing that she didn't want Akeisha in the group. She said Jacksonville don't have any cute girls, or Mississippi or whatever don't have no more cute girls. But then basically Akeisha said that they weren't cute on that poster. So season 1 poster, I'm sorry, I don't have the poster, y'all. Season 1 poster was not cute and wasn't flattering for the girls. So she basically doubled down, but then she said she don't recall.
Yep, she just was full of shit.
No, they weren't cute on the poster, but I don't recall saying it. How does that?
And then at one point, she kind of said it like, well, if I said it, I said something. She kind of had that attitude as well. She gave us 3 different attitudes in one sitting. So I'm just like, well, what? You don't recall. If you said it, you said it. And then she also tried to justify it. And it was like,
I had 2
well,
babies.
I mean,
and she had 2 babies that I probably forgot. 2 babies in 2 years or something. Like she's trying to blame it on pregnancy brain. You know, sometimes they say when you're pregnant, you have pregnancy brain and all that stuff. Thank you, William. I appreciate the love, darling. Thank you so much for the queen bee. Yes. We got that big nose, that big Pinocchio nose for Miss Akeisha and Miss Tambra. It was said Tambra, she was doing a whole lot. Like your whole credibility, all that dancing around you were doing with Damon, with the girl, with Akeisha, and what you said. Girl, you was doing a whole lot of dancing around. I don't know what the hell you was talking about, girl. It was a whole lot. Appreciate you, boo. And Monique is saying Tambra didn't want Akeisha in the group. Akeisha, no, she remember. And yes, yes, and I think that's why I'm a little biased because I didn't like that. I felt like that was ugly. I felt like that was just like an ugly. I just felt like
comment,
ugly.
an ugly comment.
It was just ugly. It was ugly.
And I think when Tambra was recalling the, the conversation as far as I don't think y'all would like Akeisha, or I don't think she could be in whatever she said. I think she was right. I mean, everything she said was spot on.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I had to defend Tambra on that one. I had to defend her for that one because it's like low key she was trying to warn y'all asses that I don't think y'all gonna mesh well with her. Mm-hmm. And look what happened.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And so we move on to Plategate. Plategate, here we go again. Akeisha again. Trying to tell production, this is her side of the story. She was trying to tell production that the plate was dirty, right? They said, no, you can't talk to me. You got to talk to the host. So then, so Letitia already knew based on what Akeisha said when she came into and was like, oh, this it? I thought it was supposed to be da-da-da-da-da. So she came in being shady, number one. And she said Akeisha's energy was off when she came in. She said, you didn't come in for empowerment. You came in to criticize. And they start going back and forth. And that whole girl, tete-a-tete child, Letitia was giving Akeisha the business. She was like, you was been up my butt trying to get into this group. And I was your genie. And I granted your wish. I gave you a seat to the table. And Carlos was like, you know how he's so.
Oh,
he's so animated.
He animated too. He is very animated as well.
Right. If everybody gets along, it will be boring. I feel like they do set things up. They set them up to do what they gotta do. She did come in with the messy energy. She did. Absolutely. She did. And they went back and forth, but baby, let me tell you, Letitia, I think she got into Akeisha ass, but we'll see. Akeisha is very shady and she'll bring the mess and she'll continue to bring the mess even in the confessional. She might wasn't prepared for the reunion because the reunion is it's kind of like a different type of energy, and she wasn't prepared because this was her first one. So yeah. So then they're talking about this whole comment. So Gucci said that she thought Letitia could have had a better choice of words. Akeisha said, she said the word too. So, whatever. Tomato. So, okay. All right. So then Akeisha brings out these t-shirts. I don't compete. No dirty plates and blah, blah, blah. Letitia one-ups her and brings a plaque for Carlos King. I guess. It didn't move me, but I guess it was what it was.
I didn't really care too much. But
I'm like, they could have just cut that all out. But then they move over to Marie and Latrice beef. And Latrice, baby, I think you need to raise your hand and say guilty as charged.
Yeah, I'm getting sick of Latrice with that situation.
She said Latrice said that she is a psychopath bringing up something that happened a year plus ago. So it happened. She said it happened. It did happen, but they're trying to make amends, but it doesn't really work like that. And then they was talking about she needed story, and so she wanted her to, I don't know. It's just a whole mess. You remember we already hashed this out. I thought we were in a better place, and then now we right back to the drawing board. I'm over it.
I can't remember. Do you remember what their response was when he asked them, what happened to the Kumbaya stuff? Like, what was it because it aired on TV? Did they? I don't remember the response.
It
What
wasn't no
happened?
response, and that was one of my things about it. I was like, well, he was like, well, we're just gonna move on. It was like one of those things. Like it wasn't us. Yeah, they was going back and forth, and they were saying that they was trying to move on. She needed stories. She explained that whole thing, and then next thing you know, Latrice is talking about, okay, girl, with your new nose, let's go ahead and get it. Let's get into it. And I'm like, why are we going
Ooh,
through it?
Latrice to me is being way too nasty, and I feel like, bitch, you're in the
Yeah.
wrong. You did something shady, so stop acting like you just miss innocent.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't give a shit if it was a year ago. You tried to f up my reputation and my career and my business, bitch.
Right.
It for some people it's f you for life.
Mm-hmm.
For some people,
Mm-hmm.
so don't be. And then even when Carlos tried to make it peaceful and put the hand in and don't talk about it again, you saw Marie was willing. Why Latrice had to be like,
She didn't want to do it. She didn't want to
I
do it.
guess,
I didn't like it. I didn't like.
bitch, I wanted to smack her.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
I didn't like
Yeah,
that.
because it basically is telling me that she's trying to keep the shit started.
Basically,
And so then Latrice pulled out some receipts for Carlos, talking about, have you been investigated? This is investigation papers from the state and whoop de whoop. And I was like, oh no, we're not doing that, are we? They pulling out that, and she was just like, just no. She was like, there's plenty of allegations out, but that's not, you know, that's just what
damn,
it is. It's an allegation. And so, yeah, she does. She does. And I think
damn.
that she only thinks that she's better than
She
Marie
does.
because she's younger. And I think she has her hand in a really, really lucrative business. And she's done a lot or whatever. But I feel like they're pretty much on the same thing. Marie is way, way older. And then, of course, Latrice think that she has stock because she got Cliff, girl. No, you got your damn father. No, I mean, I don't know. It's like she's trying to do apples to oranges, and I feel like they're pretty much on the same thing. But younger people tend to the ageism, the I got a husband, and all of the superficial things that you don't really, She definitely thinks that, hey, Savannah, babe, she definitely thinks that she's better, and so yeah. So Carlos King gets Akeisha's view of Marie and Latrice's beef. And she said she doesn't, she was like, she doesn't even know what is going on. Why are they beefing? She doesn't really understand what is going on. And so, she doesn't really support it. She hopes that the girls can come together. Then
Right.
Carlos King asked Letitia, and she was like, they are awesome. They are so much alike. They got so many similarities. And like I said, Latrice does feel like she's better. She does feel like she's better than Marie. She was like, they both support
Mhm.
me. You both are amazing. Then Latrice starts crying because Letitia is crying and all this other stuff. And, it was like, let's do the pat. And then everybody did the pat except for Latrice. And we already said we didn't like that. So I thought it was a little ugly.
Yep.
What you talking about with the whole thinking she better, but I think it's just based on superficial things about having a husband, um, being younger and being in a lucrative business. Those are some of the things that I was saying, how Latrice kind of postures herself better than Marie, but probably bank account wise, they probably got the same thing. So the men come. Let's look at the men. Child, this comment that Letitia said that Glenn is
Mm.
attractive AF.
Yeah, to them hood boogers. Yeah, I mean, yeah, them hood boogers in Mississippi. No shade, but yeah, probably to them. Yeah, the hood boogers in Mississippi.
Okay.
No shade in Mississippi, but
baby.
Yo, I watched it with my mom. My mom was like, "Why his face so greasy? Somebody need to give him a towel to wipe his face." Oh my god! I was like, "Mom, stop!"
Blotter, blotter,
Because
get
she
a
kept
blotter
saying it.
on stage. No, baby.
Oh my
No, ma'am.
gosh! I'm just disappointed. I'm just. I know we're gonna break it down, but I'm just very disappointed in Letitia because it seems like she's about to accept this BS and she's not going nowhere. And I feel like this is the ultimate most disrespectful thing. There's two things that are the absolute worst things a man can do to you: hurt you, put his hands on you, and have a baby on you with somebody else. And if you stay for this, that oh my god, I was not expecting that.
I can't. I can't.
Monique Johnson took me out with that one. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting that. Ooh, I gave my
Oh my God. Yes, it's that high school love. It's that love that turns you out. You know how like once you start having sex and that boy turn you the fuck out and you lose your marbles, her marbles are gone. And they've been gone for 17, 20 years. So,
if you accept your husband having a baby with somebody else on you during your marriage, you're gonna stay. You're accepting anything. That in his mind, that means this is the worst of the worst of the worst, and you still stay with my black ass? Oh, bitch, you're here forever. Girl, have some self-respect. He had a baby on you.
that's what that would be.
What?
Hello? Hello?
Well, I guess we'll find out the results next
It would
week.
be.
And did I hear something about the child is already like an 8-year-old or something? It's not no new baby.
Oh,
I thought it was
no. They know the paternity. How the hell you not gonna know the paternity of an 8-year-old? I mean, I guess
yeah,
maybe she hid it. Maybe
right.
she hid it from him. Maybe she knew what it was.
Yeah, some women do that. I'm not gonna lie.
And
Some
women
women
do
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 that.
that. Why? I don't know.
Because I'm not, you
I'm
gonna give
not
me
sitting up here trying to make no sense out of what the crazy making of women. Because listen, we gotta tighten up, y'all. We gotta tighten up. This is
no, we can't accept
unfucking
just
acceptable with this. This is unacceptable. The more you accept, the more they put you through. You have to hard stop. We not talking life into them. We not breathing life into. We not doing none of that. It's called self-preservation, self-love. Y'all better start putting yourself over these men. What are they doing for you? Child, anyway, let me get off my goddamn soapbox. Okay, let me see. Okay, so let's see.
mhm.
So we talked about Glenn, child. That was a hot ass mess. Hot ass
Hot
mess. Oh no, you gotta go and knock her. Okay, let me speed it up. Okay, so
in an hour. Yeah.
Willie and Akeisha, they didn't really say much. Willie is nice looking. He's handsome. I loved I loved how Akeisha said he know what the fuck he got, and I don't tolerate it, and I don't accept it. If
I'm
that
a
was happening, it's gonna be lights out. Period.
I
Period.
I just think it's so dangerous when we normalize this. Like we have to break societal standards that they put on women. From the beginning of time, women have been conditioned from the beginning of time. Women have been conditioned to know that their husbands, the kings and queens era. Come on now, we've seen it. You watch Game of Thrones. They have 3 different wives and they can do this. From the beginning of time, women have been conditioned to accept bullshit from men, and it carries on and on and on, generation after generation. And now we've allowed society to normalize it. That's why there is this huge double standard when it comes to cheating. A man can cheat 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, and a woman is expected to stay, but let us cheat one time and they're done with our ass. So I want to break that cycle. Like, I want us to stop accepting it. When I hear people say, oh, cheating isn't always a deal breaker, I think that's disgusting. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Yeah. Like, I remember
cheating should be a deal breaker.
I was talking last night on about the Nia Long and Ime, and I didn't like Lamont's stance. I'm sorry, I didn't like it. I didn't like Brillo's stance. I didn't like Lamont's stance.
Sorry. They're gonna be. It's no shade. We love them, but
we love them. But yeah,
they're men.
If I was on the panel, I would have been like, it's a no for me. You heard it here, but I mean, go watch. Go watch. It was a really good show. It was a really good show. Watch it. I had a good time watching it. I was supposed to be on it, but whatever. So yes, couldn't make it, but I loved it and I keep on plugging it. So y'all need to really go watch it. She's doing really good numbers on it. So let's talk about it and let's break the cycle of abuse. Do not protect men. Do not protect abusers. Self-preservation, ladies. Okay? Self-preservation. We want to start loving ourselves and putting ourselves first. Okay? So let's start doing that. Child. Yes. Yes. We're not playing no violins and we're not sitting up here doing all this. I don't know how to love you. Everybody look a love. This Glenn. Everybody look a love is different and all this other stuff. I'm like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Like, I really just wanted to say that. Like, I just really want to put my hands around his neck. Like, no, we're not doing that no more. I'm sorry. That's it. So, Carlos King had a little.
Sorry, y'all. My internet bad.
That's okay.
My internet is acting up. I'm having a lot of technical issues.
Yeah, no, it's perfectly fine. We're gonna jump back in here. Carlos King had a pretty odd take saying that he thinks that Glenn is not a bad person. He just does bad things.
I don't care.
That? Because when you do bad things, it speaks to your character, and we'll get more into it for Love and Marriage Huntsville, because Martell and Marceau, that bullshit, absolutely not. We about to cut it.
What happened on Love and Marriage Huntsville? What happened with them? Was it a conversation they were having?
Yeah, the conversation that Martell. Well, hold on, let me get through here. So the husbands with the DMs, right? Does everybody husbands get DMs? Now we heard that Glenn is back getting DMs and he's conversing with people and all that stuff. Baby, he's not getting it. It's time to go. Peace out. Tell him we got our history. We got our baby. Bye. No, he's
talking about. Oh, they were H cup. I've never seen an H cup, nigga. I don't give a shit,
nigga. You ain't never seen titties before. Like, get the fuck out of here. Go on Pornhub. It's fucking free. What are you talking about? Like, what is wrong with him, Jesus? What is wrong? Oh my God. Baby,
don't let it stress you out, child, because he is terrible. That's like I'm from now. Just
a lot of times I do like gay males, but yes, they still play into misogyny. Some of them do still play
Mm.
into misogyny, and it's usually the men who still have to have a relationship with straight hetero men and women as well. And I feel like he's very misogynistic. I feel like he takes up and try to make excuses for the men a whole bunch. And I don't appreciate that. But you know, like you said, he can shut the hell up because he sounds like a fucking fool. Because listen, it speaks to your character. And then so Gucci sitting up there talking about you have to be ready for that type of attention. You got to be strong. And then she was talking about, I'm sure he got a lot. JJ, he got a lot of. Oh shit, I ain't got his headshot. Oh man, hold on. I thought I had his headshot. I ain't got his headshot. Child, girl, don't nobody want JJ but your ass, girl. Talking about, I'm sure. And then that's when Letitia said that her husband is attractive as fuck. I was just like, no, it's just some desperate ass women out here. It's desperate ass women that want anybody, anything, any kind of attention, child. And that's just what it is. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Pretty much. Hold on. Pretty much.
I'm sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, so Akeisha gives her little take on it because you know her husband was a football player, NFL player. You know,
right?
They know.
She
and
knows.
Like I said, what she said, that was the business. And I hope that she lives by that, and I hope that if anything was to happen, that she would stand in what she said and not just saying it because because a lot of women put up with the shit, forgive it. It wasn't played out in the public, and so if it's not played out in the public, you can't be embarrassed by it. So I hope that that's how you live your life. So I don't know. Like Willie know what he got, and I don't play that shit, basically. And then Letitia chimes in and says that her husband is attractive, and I agree exactly what. No, you don't. You don't agree with what Akeisha is saying because you're doing just the opposite. What she say? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 17 times, bitch. It's no 17.
No, not 17.
All right, we moving on because I cannot expend no more energy on Miss Letitia.
We gotta move on because I got
exactly.
Time is ticking.
And the paternity or whatever. Glenn is prepared to take care of it. Letitia said she forgave him for the affair. She gonna forgive him for the child. Okay. We'll move on to not Married to Mess. We're gonna move on to Love and
Marriage. I'm thinking. I wonder if it's easier for her. I'm not making an excuse. I still think it's effed up, but I wonder if it would have been different if it was a brand new infant baby, like versus this kid is already 8 years old. I don't know. I wonder if that comes into play.
Okay.
I'll just say that.
Yeah. I get it. I get it. Yes, that public embarrassment, child. How many badges y'all want to be embarrassed in public?
Okay.
You get one, boo-boo. One. Low down dirty shade. Okay, so they go to Scott's Manor. This is a little bit less. I don't know why I was so detailed in my notes for that. I think because I was kind of behind. Girl, Tisha, you got a banging body. I wish I had it. Girl, give me your doctor's number because I would like to get that. So they go to Scott Manor and they show it. It almost looks exactly the same from 2019. Exactly the same. Oh, okay. And
Dirt
so,
and
didn't it?
Dirt. Shout out to who said that, Phaedra. When she was talking about Chateau Cheray all them years ago, Andy, what was there? What'd you see? No, was that me? Dirt. No, it was Phaedra. Dirt and ground. And that is what that is given, just straight dirt.
Exactly. They blamed it on COVID. They said all this stuff. Tisha wants to invest in her mom's food truck. Marcel ain't with it, of course. Okay. She was like,
of course,
she understands. She doesn't understand why you are so good with trying to bring Martell into the business amidst, all of the stuff that he said about the 20 women, the 20 girlfriends, and him cheating and all that stuff. But you real shady against my mom. He said because to his core, he feels like Martell is a good guy. Has he proven that? Has he done anything to prove that he's a good guy?
it's a no for
It's
me,
a
dog.
no for me, dog. It is a no. I'm like, are you really serious here? Like, I was just like, and that's how
Bull Swiss.
the men, they stay on code. They stay on code. They condone the fuck shit. They get behind. Like I said, I didn't agree with the take.
Men condone each other's bullshit easily. They rarely check each other.
There's
Rarely.
no accountability. They don't check each other, and that's what it is. And we'll get more into it because it's a deeper discussion amongst the men. And then they start talking about boundaries and all that good stuff. So whatever. So we're gonna get there. Martell meets up with Melanika. So he meets up with Melanika, and this interaction was rather funny. I'm gonna get to the whole thing about them sleeping together because it started to go left. It started to go left. Martell, he does not think before he speaks. Nobody needed to know
at all
that they were sexual in high school. Why would you offer up that on national TV? He is messy. He's a fucking messy queen. He is a messy queen. He is you might as well right on up there with Carlos, baby. He is a messy queen. I could not believe he did that because look, child, look at Melanika's face soon as he said it.
I know she was pissed.
Why are we gonna be sexual now that you married? And her face, she just like closed her eyes, like, what the fuck, Martell? Why would you say that? Like that wasn't on the script. That wasn't what we agreed to go over in this scene.
Right.
I would have been like, bravo, fucking bravo. It would have been an end scene. They would not have been able.
Oh wait, Nita, so you watch Beverly Hills?
Yeah. Well, I watched it a little bit. Yeah, I watched it.
Did you watch this season?
I watched a little bit. In and out. I watched a lot of people reviews, but I didn't watch it.
I'm mad at you. You better get.
I need to get into it. I'm gonna go back. I got it. It's on my DVR. It was good. It was good.
The reunion is next week, so I might cover the reunion. We'll see.
Okay. I'm gonna try to catch up.
It's getting juicy.
Now listen, I want you to listen to this really, really quick. I'm gonna put it on a part. I think I already got it like pause, and I'm not gonna play it. We just gonna listen to it. I think that is okay. God damn it, YouTube. Pissing me off. I'm sorry.
I'm a foot. The surveyors are off. You getting this house done is one, and then I'm gonna have that wine event that we talked about in Huntsville. Okay. So I wanna outdo the one that we had in Atlanta. Please do. Auntie, mom, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying?
He is messy.
We'll make sure that we celebrate everybody.
Yeah.
So you got the plans?
Or the rebranding of Martell Hope. So
hold on, y'all.
plans. Little rumors been going around in terms of the relationship that you and I have. Destiny shared with me that Kimmy said that Melody said that we were sleeping together.
Coming up on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Anyway, it was real messy. It was messy. He started saying, like, she said, I don't think that it's fair for people to question the validity, because when you start talking about sex and all that stuff, and you're in a business deal and you are married, and then you're talking about you're doing business with somebody you had sex with, and then how am I supposed to trust you around this person knowing that y'all had already had sexual relations? So when he brought that up, I thought it was like super messy to do that. And then he's sitting up here talking about, you don't want to sleep with me. I was like, you don't want to sleep with me? She was like, hell no, I don't want to sleep with you. She was like this, look, you having outside babies, you causing confusion. Don't nobody want that shit. I said, come on, Monique. But I think the damage is done. That shit went left. It was not. It was ugly. It was ugly. And then he said you cheated too, right?
I don't know. I have to go. I don't know about that part, but it was a mess.
Oh my God. That's why I was trying to.
It wasn't clear. I couldn't hear.
Oh, everything. You couldn't hear it? I put it right up to the microphone. I'm sorry, y'all.
I heard it, but it was some parts were choppy.
Was it too? Okay. All right. Well, anyway, Melody and her mom talking. They talking about being shady or whatever. That's like a nothing burger. This whole teen wife shirt. They doing this whole for tat and all that stuff. You know what?
I feel like Marcel and Tisha are full of shit when it comes to that, because when I read the damn caption, there was nothing shady. There was nothing shady about Miss Vanessa's post. Tisha was being shady when she wore the shirt. So, okay, since you're gonna wear my daughter's shirt, let's promote it.
Right.
A picture of Tisha in the shirt and said, "Yep, team wife, buy your t-shirts at da da da." Like, that's all she did. It wasn't nothing shady. Like, I just feel like, okay, you're wearing my shit, so okay, let's promote it. It was not shady. They put 20 on 10 and it was just stupid.
Right, because Tisha started the shade from the beginning. She started the shade. And then when they were talking, when the guys were together, Marceau talking about in the confessional, like, historically, me and Tisha, we don't start the shade, but we'll jump in if we got to defend ourselves. No, absolutely not. Tisha started that shit.
She started
it. She started.
Yeah.
And that's what I keep telling you about the whole thing about everybody kind of saying that they didn't do something, and we got the tape, like, we saw it, we watched it, you know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of crazy. And that whole thing, him being petty to, he was like, well, she was posting teen wife and they're supporting marriage. I just did Vanessa and Scott, and I'm like, just ho. I'm just supporting marriage. They not married. I call bullshit. They not married. So you can't be saying you support marriage, because one, they not married, and two, her name is not Vanessa Scott. So you being petty and messy. Right?
Yeah, where are y'all in the chat? I'm not seeing no comments about love and marriage. Is my thing delayed?
I don't feel like I see anybody.
Where y'all at? Y'all ain't got no opinion about Martell and everything? Don't be shy.
Daria back. Hey, Daria boo.
Hey, Daria boo.
Martell took the Scott side on a reunion. He's just trying to get in position for business purposes. And so maybe people have to put their kids in bed or whatever. So it's okay. Destiny is having this relaunch of Johnny. And Amel is gone because she doesn't hate her. We just not friends, but I support Black businesses. All right, girl. I call bullshit, but girl, whatever. So then Martell goes. Yes, Petty King. You know it. He messy as fuck. He messy as fuck. And then the confrontation between them, Tisha, and then he was like, he told her, he said, I ain't never done nothing for y'all to question my loyalty. She was like, what about the 20 women?
Right.
And then he was like, oh yeah. But I don't think I'm gonna be back in that place again where y'all listen. That's all I keep trying to tell y'all to listen. Them motherfuckers tell on themselves all the fucking time. Stop trying to hear what you want to hear and hear what the fuck they saying in real life. They tell you.
And they be talking nonsense. Boy.
Right. They be talking in circles. They be lying and contradicting themselves. Child, I just be like, what is he saying? I was listening to Puffy on the Breakfast Club. Well, I ain't gonna talk about that, but he was lying and contradicting himself as well. That's child. And she was like, how we move forward with the trust?
I watched it too.
Girl, a mess.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I won't be in that place ever again. So if it happened, and I'm like, Martell, we just saw you throw Monique under the bus, said that she was cheating, said that y'all had a sexual relationship, and you didn't even have to say, you didn't have to give any of that. Martell, you're still a messy fucking queen too. Get up there, Carlos. Get up there with Carlos. You're a messy queen. You did it in the same episode, and I'm tired of your fucking shit, Martell. This shit, you're not gonna keep on. You're not gonna keep on with this shit. You just not. Not on my watch, because I'm gonna call you out on that shit every fucking time. So, so Maurice and Martell were both quarterbacks. They got together and they're doing this whole thing where they're like bowling, but they're using a football instead of a bowling ball. So, whatever. They said, Belle and him are getting in a better place. They doing better with co-parenting. Marceau says you can't get all your love from one place. So are you dating? I was like, you can't get your love from all from one place. So are you dating? Baby, they are a mess. That's all I can say. And I done already went on like 10 rants on these niggas. So we just gonna keep it moving on. He said you went on a date with Tisha. He was like, oh no. He was like, we was just at Black Talking. They was talking about we saying that it's not a trust thing, it's more like a respect thing. And I was like, I didn't take that conversation to be a respect thing, not a trust thing. But okay, whatever. And then Marcel is telling him, man, we gotta be on the bro code. Everybody is capable of something. We got to have some kind of boundaries. We have to have some kind of constitution between us. We got to have some kind of constitution. Yeah. Marcel is trying to say he wants to mitigate the risk. That's why he's telling Martell all this stuff. We got to have some kind of bro code. And Martell doesn't understand that. He doesn't understand a bro code. He doesn't understand being on code. That, like I said, he does not think. He doesn't think. He's stupid. He doesn't think before he talk. Like the stuff that he says is absolutely ridiculous. And he puts himself in a bad position every single time. So it's just crazy. He was like, yeah, Tisha is the leadership. It's just all about checks and balances, bro. I was just like, they sound like fucking fools to me. Maurice is proud of them for getting back to where they were, child. They're gonna be right back to where they were the next time. And let me tell you, that's where it's gonna be. Martell and Monique are smashed in the past. I wouldn't pay. Exactly. And
he gave it away.
That's why I was like, she was just like, she tried to shut it down, and then she was like, you was cheating too. And she was like, I don't recall. I was like, ooh, girl. Girl, I said he make you look real bad. Like you was looking like a stand-up sister all the while. And then when it's like when somebody is questioning him, he got to bring your ass down too.
He always does that. He always got to bring somebody else in his mess.
He is untrustworthy. He is not suitable for partnership. I would not do business with him at all. Never, ever, ever,
ever,
ever. Are we clear? Ever. So moving on to Madani. Okay, so we saw a contestant Scott from Married to Medicine. We about to get there real quick. Kimmy and Maurice came. Wanda came to try to set up for this little cookout, have her little tent. Child, Marceau didn't even help her.
That was so rude. That was so rude.
He is such an asshole. He is an
asshole.
He is an asshole. Tisha's like, Mom, you need some help. Marceau said, we got places to go and people see.
Fucking ass.
And then next thing you know, we move on in there and they like Martell's asked Destiny, did you invite Mel? She was like, Mel's here. He said, no, did you invite Melody? And then we see the infamous
I think that was Stormy's car.
Yeah. So we get to be continued on that.
Yes.
And yes, that is the be continued, and we're about to move on to Married to Medicine. Since it wasn't a lot of conversation about love and marriage, I was surprised because people love love and marriage, but it wasn't much. And I don't have any screenshots for Married to Medicine, so we're just gonna talk about it. This is season 9, episode 13, going back to the Ridge. Okay. Baby Contessa, she won, y'all. She won her fitness contest. I knew she was going to win. She came in second in another contest that she did some years ago before the babies and all that stuff. But y'all, she beat out. She's 45 with 3 children, with a banging ass body,
crazy body,
18-year-olds and up. And she's 45 with 3 kids, and she did first.
She did that.
So I am so excited for her. She looked amazing.
She did. Her body is sick.
I'm trying to figure out where her father's teeth was, because I know I saw Dr. Heavenly give that man some teeth in the last season. They was gone.
I don't know where the hell teeth went. I don't know what it is with parents and not wanting their teeth in their mouth, i.e. Marlo's mama and this man. They probably would be a good match because they don't want they want to be teethless. How the hell y'all kids pay for y'all damn mouth, all them thousands of dollars for your mouth, and you don't gonna put your teeth in? Rude. On national TV. Rude. Rude.
Right. Maurice was overdressed and Marceau was underdressed. Yeah, she looked good. They spray painted her body. She looked really good. The family was supporting her, and everything just looked great. I mean, it was amazing. She looked good. I was so happy for her. I knew she would win. I was a little scared because she was indulging a lot.
Yeah. I didn't know if she was gonna win because I was just like, I didn't know.
Yeah, and I know she's so driven, like career driven, and whenever she sets a goal, she's very, very very Is Lamont on tonight?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. She-Hulk is on.
He might be at 9.
Because I was seeing people drop off or whatever. So,
yeah, he just went live 2 minutes ago.
Okay. Quad goes over to Anila's house. I did not like Quad's stance on this whole thing, how she was just kind of like trying to put a battery in Anila's back about this whole thing. And I was like, I don't remember the girls really coming to the consensus of what Quad was alleging. And I felt like she was trying to be a little manipulative on that. How do you feel about that, Monique? What she was saying, she was just saying that they were saying it was an insurance scam and they didn't believe it was like it was a setup, like she set it up herself.
Well, she was right. The girls were effing rude, and I really want to cuss out. I want to cuss out Contessa. Contessa was very rude and mean about it. She was a mean girl about it. I mean, y'all FaceTime the woman, and you're like talking shit about her. And oh, are there a lot of break-ins in your house? And it was asking questions, but just being rude, just being sarcastic and being rude versus showing actual concern. Extremely insensitive. So that was a red flag. So I understood why Quad had to relay that message because it was effed up. The girls were questioning it. Some of them, not everybody, but some of the girls were being mean and were being extremely insensitive. So Quad was like, yeah, girl, they was some of them were questioning you. So I'm not really mad about that. And then my opinion is gonna be different because I see this situation from a different perspective. Plus, Dr. Heavenly gave some behind the scenes tea about this. So again, you guys, I think what people are missing, the ladies are not saying that they think that Toya just masterminded this and broke into Anila's house. And they're not saying that. What they're trying to say is there's a possibility that she knew more about this information and this situation than she's leading on to believe, because allegedly, she told Carrie, I think a day or two, that's what they said, or maybe they said before the actual break-in, Toya said to Carrie, there's a hit out on Anila. And then a few days later, this happens, and then it happens the same night you have a part. It looks weird. So why you gave somebody in the group a heads up that something could happen to a cast member, and then it happens. So, but Heavenly said for whatever reason, Bravo is cutting that part out because I guess they don't want any certain implications to be made, or they don't want I don't know. They don't want legal stuff. So they're cutting that part out. But on the show, they do talk about what Carrie said to them, and they talk about it. But Heavenly was saying the way they chop it up, it makes it look weird. But she said they took it out probably for legal reasons. But yeah, and I mean, if that's true, then I get what they're coming from, because Toya, how would you know that before something happens to somebody? How would you have that information? So yes, it seems like I feel like Anila was probably targeted.
Right.
And I'm telling you right now, I live in Atlanta. They are breaking into people's houses left and right, celebrity, non-celebrity. They're taking people's cars. I have friends that have their car broken into. They're robbing people, mugging people. All this shit's happening. And I do believe if they got up in that neighborhood, they would have robbed more than just Anila's house. I'm being honest with you. They probably would have robbed more than one house. So again, if it's true, if she really told Carrie that, then yeah, she looks suspect. But of course, she's not going to admit it, and that's why she and Carrie fell out.
Yeah, I just didn't like it. I felt like there was no evidence to even try to blame Anila or blame Toya for anything. And I felt like that was something really kind of made up for a storyline. And I just didn't like it because I felt like it was real low. Like we're going into low territory. Like that's how I was.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The reason why they brought Toya up is because of what Carrie said. That's why.
Yeah.
But Heavenly is saying they took that part, however they did it, whether they filmed it and Carrie told them on camera or the ladies talked about what they heard on camera, Bravo cut that off. So we couldn't see it. So it's not, Heavenly was saying it looks weird. It looks like, X, Y, and Z, but really it's not like that. We're saying these things because of X, Y, and Z. So we have to give a little bit of grace for that too, because they're chopping stuff out.
Yeah, and I feel like the editing was very weird at the party. Like just the whole season as a whole, there was a lot of stuff that was off camera. They thought they were unmiked. They were having these sidebar conversations.
Yeah.
We don't really know all of it. And they're bringing it to the show, and it just feels super messy. And it feels like I'm left out of the gimme gotcha. Like, what is it? Like, Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like it. I didn't
That's what
like
he really said, and she admitted she said kind of like because she did an interview with DJ Richie Sky, and that's where she actually said it on her live too, but she had a good interview with him today, I think, or I watched it today at
Yeah.
least, and she was like, I know it looks weird to y'all, but she's like, she's like, I don't understand why they're chopping it up like that because then they put it on there and it looks weird. She said it, so if it's weird to her, it's damn sure weird to us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I will say it's pretty low how insensitive some of the ladies were acting. Contessa, you're a biatch sometimes and you're a mean girl sometimes and you try
Oh,
to act like you're not, but you are. Why would you question this woman about her robbery? I think it's ignorant. I hate that the fans we've become so toxic where and so cynical that we question serious things that happen in people's lives. I've seen it here. I've seen it on Beverly Hills. I don't like it.
yeah.
Whether you like the person or not, I know Anila is annoying. People don't like her, but that's not be mean. That's not, oh, did she plan it? No, why the hell would she do it? And like Heavenly said, that girl is so damn dingy. She would need Miss Gomez's help to plan some shit like that. She ain't doing that. Like no one's doing that.
Right.
Like she was robbed. It's legitimate. She was robbed, and it's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah. I don't like when it starts to get dark like that.
Yeah, I don't
when
like the darkness.
when you're questioning somebody's their character and stuff like that, and with no good reason. Now, I mean, I can see if you have some kind of proof or something, but when you just start throwing shit out, like throwing shit to the wall and see if the shit stick,
Yeah,
that's when we draw the line. We can't do that. That was giving Candy, Phaedra, Portia, to
yes.
that whole no, we're not
And
doing that.
even in the confessional, when Contessa said last week, oh well, I mean, I've known Neela for a couple years now, and there's nothing I want of hers. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up, bitch. You just started learning how to dress 2:00 yesterday, bitch, because you was looking a mess majority of the time. You just now starting to get it right. So don't try to shut the hell up. That was just such an unwarranted comment. Like, who jokes out?
Yeah.
It's just nasty. It's dark. It's dark to me. Who acts that way when their cast member home was robbed?
Right.
Who acts like that? Now, if she got hurt, y'all be saying something different. Y'all be giving her fake sympathy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like shit like that. You don't play with stuff like that because people who live in Atlanta, we know what's really happening. It's happening really bad to regular people.
Pandemic, I heard that the crime rate has been skyrocketing.
Skyrocketing. I don't even recognize
the good neighborhoods, the regular neighborhoods. That's
I tell y'all.
So
it's real. So to make light of that, I think that's disgusting.
Yeah. Immediately my mind goes to, I've heard that Atlanta crime has been going up, and that's just what it is. Like, that's just what it is.
It really is true.
I would never try to plant that on anybody. And I'm sitting up here like, okay, so you think Anila and Karen is going to risk insurance fraud when they already got money? Anila comes from money, and then Karen is a fucking doctor. Why would they risk anything for a storyline? Child, that Giga came back. Giga. What's her name?
Miss Gomez.
My pinto beans. My pinto beans.
I love it.
So I don't know. I don't know if this was made up. I don't know what we were doing with that. It feels weird. Like I said, I feel like the editing has been very, very weird. When we get to Audra and Dr. Martin, I feel like that whole thing was weird. Like we were celibate for 30 days. We had a 3-day marriage, and then next thing you know, we testing for so basically she was pregnant before y'all went celibate, because y'all not gonna have a 3-day wedding and then y'all sitting up here testing and you coming out pregnant, because it don't work like that. I'm sorry. It at least takes 30 days for that to happen. And then no judgment, because y'all was already legally married. So the baby's not a bastard. Ain't nothing going on, but I just didn't like the way they played it. I don't like the way they tried to go with it and think that we were supposed to be in on this whole. I was like, what do you mean? Yeah, no, the editing was fucked up this season. Like y'all is leaving stuff out, and yeah, I ain't liking it. I ain't liking it. Yes, them babies was hungry. How the fuck do you mess up that microwavable homemade pizza that's already made, and all you gotta do is set a timer and take it out?
Damn,
how you mess that up, Anila? How does somebody mess that up? I don't know. Maybe she don't have a timer, child. All I was thinking about is that baby pinto beans. Yeah, she need. Yes, I was just like, girl, I need like. To me, it feels like Anila can't even take care of herself. If do you even know how to take care of yourself? It is weird to me. Like it's just kind of. Listen, I don't know. I mean, you can't make cocoa. You can't put instant hot cocoa. We can't do that. You can't make pizza that you just put in the oven and set a timer and just pull it out. Baby, I don't know. These are rich white women problems.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so we talked about everybody's packing to go to Blue Ridge. Quad says to Audra, this is the first time that you'll be around Toya since she attacked you. Quad, bitch. She been doing a lot.
She and whatchamacallit, but you know what?
Toya has some kind of underlying beef that we don't know about.
Heavenly had to apologize to not to Toya, kind of to Toya. So on her lives, she's saying that some of the girls did not really see the altercation. So it was only hearsay. So they were getting the version from Audra. So while filming, Heavenly was Team Audra. But she said once she saw the playback and she saw that Audra got up in Toya's face, she said Audra was wrong. She was like, Audra, you were wrong. You should not have gotten in Toya's face like that. So I don't think they saw Quad wasn't in the room when it happened. So, they pick sides. So they were going off of Audra, what Audra said, and then, but this is why I respect Heavenly, because no matter what she says or how she acts, no matter if she likes you or not, if right is right, wrong is wrong. And I like that she does that. Like she'll own up to something, or she'll give you a credit, or she'll throw you a bone. Even if she don't really F with you, she'll still do that. And it takes a special person to do that, because a lot of people are haters and will not do that. So
that's true. That is true. Thank you, Miss Karen. Appreciate you, baby. Yes, that Blue Ridge is the same. So that Blue Ridge was in season 1. It was in the Marlowe season. Then we doing it again. Y'all ain't got Bravo. Y'all don't got no other places y'all can go. Maybe they just know the lay and they know it's big enough for a big cast and they can accommodate. Because a lot of times they be fighting over rooms and all that shit or whatever. It's just kind of crazy. So it feels like everybody is really comfortable in that house, and it's a really beautiful home too. So maybe that's what they don't. So.
I think they probably only have 1 or 2 homes that accommodate that type of upscale. Don't get me, like I said, I've stayed there about 2 or 3 times, so at least twice. Twice. The cabins, the regular cabins are nice. Like they fit a lot of people.
Yeah, I don't watch Buffy. Do you watch Buffy?
No.
Okay. No, I don't watch her.
Because there's no point. Buffy is just bitter.
Look at my babies.
Oh, yay. Yes. Now you can get a super chat. Woo, woo.
Yes. I love it. And it means so much more because it's been less than 10 people in the chat most of the broadcast. And so I definitely appreciate the super chats. Y'all showing y'all love. Y'all really, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Love you. And I don't watch Buffy. So what did she say, Miss Kira? We don't have much time because Monique got to go in like 10 minutes. So what do we got? I think did they leave it like on a cliffhanger? I remember Eugene.
Oh, let's talk about Heavenly and Toya's conversation. Now, okay. I thought it was pretty big of Heavenly to apologize to Toya because I thought Toya was really nasty to her in their last meeting and didn't even acknowledge her mother's death. That was pretty big. That was pretty big of Heavenly to apologize first. I guess she was saying, I think she probably was like, you know what? I was in my emotions, so I kind of lashed out and cussed out everybody out. So I guess she was apologizing for that. Toya received it, and they had a little emotional moment. Toya started crying because she finally was giving her compassion for her losing her mother.
Exactly. So I was confused at Heavenly having the apology when Toya kind of took the stance last week that she not gonna be fake and we don't like each other, and I don't know, like
I didn't understand it, child.
I was confused about it. I was really, really confused, but I think Heavenly was really like trying to take accountability for just because I lost my mother, it was no reason to lash out on you.
Yeah.
And then, but at the same time, bitch, you didn't have no compassion for me, and then maybe that's what triggered me. And then that is, you know what I'm saying? I'm just
exactly.
Listen, she's sitting up there talking about my husband got that Dr. Damon Daddy got a big dick. I was like,
and Monique Johnson, you're right. You know, Heavenly apologizes and does the same thing. But you know what? I'm actually sick of everybody getting on her because I've watched the show since the beginning, right? And I've recently gone back and rewatched some of the seasons. Everybody has said horrible things about each other. I feel like because Heavenly is loud and abrasive, she gets the bad rap. She's the one that people, it's easy to pick on her because she's loud, abrasive, all this stuff. But she never called nobody's husband gay. She never called nobody's husband the definition of a big ass bitch. Contessa, there's a lot of stuff that she has not, there's a lot of stuff that the other ladies have done to each other over the years, but no one talks about that. Everybody comes for Heavenly, and I'm just like, don't get me wrong, when she's wrong, and I call her out when she's wrong, but I just feel like it's always easy to attack the loudest person in the room. The other people, the quiet ones, be trying to hide their shit, and it's like, no, y'all have said some terrible things about each other. So, yeah.
Yes, without Heavenly, it wouldn't be a show. Heavenly is the show. She is the show. Absolutely.
Yep. Like Monique said, she plays her role. You're right.
Yeah.
She knows she's great for TV, and which I don't know how she got that. Maybe it's just her natural personality, because not everybody comes on the platform and knows how to work reality TV. Like, she's just like, look, this is a job. Like, we got to get some shit crack-a-lacking. But she still does it. She's still not as messy as a Kenya, as a Giselle, as a Lisa Rinna. She's still, to me, she's not on their level. You can't compare. I'm sorry. You're saying Giselle, you think Giselle and Heavenly are the same level of messy?
No, I'm not saying that. I ain't saying that. I was just listening because I got to do some reflection on it. I never really.
I mean, I think Giselle is an evil person.
Yeah, so it comes from a really bad intention. It
comes from a different.
Yeah.
It comes from
are bad. Her motives are bad, and so
Giselle's. It hits a little different. I'll put Kenya above Giselle.
Yeah, she goes low.
She goes low. It has no regard. See, Heavenly at least has a regard for married.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good little interview. It was good.
I think I don't really watch Heavenly's reviews like that because okay. Like it's something about like her mannerisms and
her voice.
and she
The reason why I like it, she gives a lot of behind the scenes tea, and she's not biased about it. She gonna say if she was wrong, she gonna say it. If so and so was wrong, she gives the behind the scenes stuff that we don't always get to see on the show. And as we've all agreed, this season the editing has been very choppy. So I appreciate her lies because it puts certain things in perspective, and you're like, okay, so that's why it just makes sense. Because I don't know who's editing this season, but it's chopped and screwed.
Right. We talked about okay, so let's talk about, well, not talk about it, but I did want to mention that Simone tried to check. Well, she didn't try. She did check Toya. She was like, "You coming in here with some stanky dang dang? We trying to get back on the good foot."
Which Toya does quite often.
Were you okay with her checking her, or did you think that was unfair?
No, I'm glad Simone checked her, and because she still did it in a nice way. She was like, "Okay, we're trying to be positive this weekend, and you're coming in with a little stank at it. Let's try to
say little things and stuff like that." It's the same. It's the same exact thing when we was talking about how Akeisha came into the brunch like stank a dang dang. Like if you would have said something, then maybe it would have had a different outcome or whatever. But I'm glad that was grown woman to me. I felt like I didn't see nothing wrong with that. I heard a reviewer say that they didn't like it.
Oh, and let me say something. Again, this is why I watch Heavenly's Lives. So, on Twitter, Lord, I'm making up names now. On Twitter, Toya was basically saying like, "Oh, they picked on me, and it would have been nice if they had the conversation with the other ladies instead of just picking on me." And Simone was like, "We didn't pick on you. You were the first lady there, so we had the conversation with you." And then on Heavenly's Live, Heavenly revealed that Simone and Jackie pulled all the ladies one-on-one and gave them the same thing, the same speech or whatever about their hopes for the weekend and positive. She said they pulled everybody in the room and gave them that same thing. So it's just like that's why I be watching her lives, because she tells stuff that happens and it makes it, you view it completely differently. Like Toya wants to be a victim so bad, and Toya does not know how to take constructive criticism at all. She always deflects. Toya hasn't changed much, you guys. Like I think right now I'm on season 3 or 4 of Married to Medicine, watching it back. Toya hasn't changed. Toya is, ain't much change. Their storyline is still the damn same about a damn house and where they're gonna move to next and where it's the same shit. Toya ain't really changed much, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. She's kind of across the board the same or whatever. I got that too. You said you missed Toya saying that?
Yeah, it was on Twitter. And Simone politely checked her. It was like, "No, we just pulled you to the side because you were the first one there. It was nothing personal. It was really simple. It was genuine. It wasn't nothing personal. So
right.
Get out your feelings, boo-boo." But I will say Toya got some fans. I didn't realize Toya has some fans, honey. Okay. She got a whole squad. I'm like, okay, y'all the Toya Hive, because y'all just the Toya Hive they go up for her. I'm like, no.
Okay. Well, it kind of left off on a cliffhanger. We'll pick up more. I know Mo got to go in like 2 minutes. Basically, Anila finally arrives. They don't she's nervous about the room because it got all the doors, the windows, shut everything. Eugene made the lasagna. That shit must have been good because them people was quiet. They was like, excellent. It was good.
No, he can cook.
Yes, burn. And he's domesticated, so we know he likes to cook. She said, I heard Toya, she was like, "You want me to unpack your suitcase?" He was like, "No, I got it." I said, she was like, "Okay." She knew he was gonna say okay, but she just she put it on camera or whatever. I thought it was cute. And then they start talking about the robbery at the dinner. And I know that this may be an explosive scene next episode, but that was the cliffhanger. And Toya starts to say, I'm sorry about the robbery or whatever. And then next thing you know, Anila butts in and be like, does anybody feel like this was a setup? And Toya talking about, girl, I don't know you. Look, I don't know. It could be. I don't know you. I said, Lord, Toya always say that. That's her go-to. I don't know you, and she's been working with her for 2-3 years now. Now all of a sudden she don't know.
Yeah, now you don't know her. That was your friend last year, but now you don't know her. Girl, bye. She rude.
Right. Oh, thanks for the ratings, Mo. So Belle Collective 7, Love and Marriage 8, Married to Medicine 8. Okay, I can agree with you. Those are my ratings as well. I also want to give Love and Marriage an 8.5 because it kind of raised my little dander. When things raise my dander, I can give it a little higher. I might want to give it an 8.5 or 9.
Oh my god.
It's an 8. I'm good with an 8. Thanks for giving me your ratings. Mo's about to get out of here. We are about to go. Don't
Y'all
forget hidden gems tonight on Rewind That with Miss K is on Miss K's channel tonight at 10 o'clock. And so yes, we are going to be doing Halloween. We're doing some throwbacks for Halloween. Y'all be talking about Jeepers Creepers.
I just saw. I'm gonna watch y'all's live because Jeepers Creepers. Oh my god, that movie.
It was good.
Still scares me. It still traumatizes me sometimes.
Yeah.
So I can't wait.
It was really good. And so yes, this is for the Halloween throwback. We're doing Jeepers Creepers. We put a poll up, and I think I have a couple of things I want to say about a couple of other scary movies. I'm going to talk about The Shining. That got a lot of votes on the poll as well. So I'm going to say my little 2 cents on that. So y'all make sure y'all come to Miss K's channel. Make sure you subscribe to me and Monique's channel. And thank you everybody for coming through. Inga, Miss Kira, love you guys. Monique, thank you for the super stickers and the super chats. Miss Kira, I appreciate you. She bees. What else? Who else? Daria, she was in here. Yes, I love all my babies. Y'all are the crew. Y'all are the crew. So hopefully everybody on the replay, y'all let me know what you rated the episode. You weren't able to watch it tonight. It's fine. It's so fine. We'll talk down in the comments below. And yeah, y'all. So William Lawrence, thank you so much, baby. I appreciate you. And yes, so we will see you in about 30 minutes, y'all. So come on back and we're gonna be talking about you hated it? I thought it was really good.
It was a good movie. It scared me. It was, and the ending gets me every time. So it gets me every time. It gets me. Oh my god!
I didn't like the new ones. I didn't like when they kept on trying to redo them and stuff like that. But that original.
I like the second one too. Okay. But the first one is like, yeah.
Okay.
Woo, I'm getting and Jeepers Creepers. I'm jumping right now thinking about it. Lord.
Yes. I love the brother and sister. They had such great chemistry. They really felt like brother and sister to me. Like I was just like, okay, yeah, I love it. But anyway, we're gonna talk more about it at 10 o'clock. So make sure you come back, and I love you guys. See you. Good night.
Bye.
See you later.